and there's a little button for making powers, like on your Casio calculator. So you hit that button and then it jumps up to the power, then you can type in 2, and then just, press right and it jumps back down. It's just like using your calculator. Yeah. Okay, so that'll be in Monday's class. Yeah. Any other questions about the quiz?
Wouldn't it be grand if the Moodle starts crashing during the test?
I don't think Moodle should crash during the test.
I've seen it happen.
Yeah, when a lot of people log on the same time.
Yeah, but the difference is I'm the one who installed Moodle for the school, so it's a very robust installation. No, the only reason there'd be a problem actually is that the Wi-Fi went down in the room. But you all have hotspots on your phone, so even that's not a big problem. Okay. Mariam. No. Yeah. I marked you absent, but you're not absent. Oh. Okay. Right, what are we looking at first? What's first?
Well, you only assigned us like one unit homework since last time. So 6A and 6B, just check
the graph. Yeah. You want to check if you got it right? Yeah. So page 46, 6A and 6B. Let me show you beautiful graphs. Right, so with 6A, is the A positive or negative? Positive. And the B? Negative. So, let's have a look here. You have e power minus 3x. So this is what your graph should look like. I'll zoom out a bit. Oh, sorry, I totally mistyped that. E power minus 3x?
Yep.
Okay. Boom. So, did you get this, Mo?
Yeah, but I mean it's more towards the negative side.
Oh yeah, no, don't worry so much about that. And then the other one is minus 3 e power minus x. So let's see what that one looks like. That one should be underneath and decay into the x-axis. Yeah. So they're the two graphs.
We wouldn't get graphing questions in the midterm, would we? How would you
There's one question where I ask you to make a graph and to use your graph, but there's no way you could submit a graph.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean I don't make you do a graph.
Yeah. But we're not gonna draw the touchpad or something, yeah?
No. No. It's actually not a bad idea because there is a feature to use your mouse to draw stuff, but I think that'd be too hard to do. So no. Okay, what's next now? Which page? 3B. Is that what you said? Yeah. Okay. Right. 3B. What have we got going on here? Cube root y minus 3 over y squared square root y squared. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do, that square root y squared, that's gone. It's just y. So that's the very first thing I'm going to do. So it's cube root y minus 3 all over y squared y. Now, what happens next? Actually, I'm going to cancel that y with that y. So now I have cube root y minus 3 as a power over y squared. Alright, now it's getting a bit more interesting. That is cube root y minus 3 power 1/3 over y squared. Yeah, so this one here, next line, this one here is cube root y minus 3 times 1/3 is minus 1 over y squared. So when we divide, what happens to the powers? We minus them. So it's minus 1, minus 2. So that's a minus 1. Cube root y minus 3, which is y minus 3 1/3, which is y minus 1. The answer then for that.
Is it correct to do like down first and up first?
Yeah.
That's how we usually used to.
Uh,
The same thing then.
yeah.
And if we put it as y minus 1, that's fine.
In this one, if you want,
Like, if we give the final answer as y minus 1, would that be fine, or do we have to put
I can specify here, so I guess both's okay.
because back in high school like we were told that we were never allowed to keep it in like
Negative powers.
Yeah.
Don't see any major problem with negative powers. Some questions I see actually do ask you to write it with the negative power. So. Huh? 2x. On the same page, yeah? Yeah. Okay. Write this down if you need to. We'll have a look at 2x on the same page. Can I scroll down? Not yet. No? Yeah? Okay. Well, I still see people writing. What's the problem with 2x? You don't like it? The numbers aren't nice. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. It's a bit of a pain, this one is. 243 over 27, and then what's that one? Square root 9, fourth root 81. No, it's not that. That's a relative word. So like square root 9 is 3, and the fourth root of 81 is also 3, because 3 by 3 by 3 by 3 makes 81. Does 27 go into 243? They cancel. Does that divide?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, well 243 is 3, 5, 3, 5, and this one is 3 cubed. Ah, yeah, so it's then 3 squared, which is 9. Well, that's not surprising, because if it was 270 over 27, it'd be 10. So 243 is 27 less than 270, so all makes sense. You got 81 square root 3 as your answer.
Instead of 24, I put 3.
Ah, that's the problem. That's the problem. Writing the question down correctly is a key first step in any maths problem. Okay, that's next up. Oh, the exam question? Yeah, can you read it out to me? That's fine, yeah. Surely you all don't have no problems. Can't expect me to believe you're all geniuses, can you? I didn't tell you which is the good group and which is the bad group. You know for sure. You know for sure. Do you also know it's possibly that there is no good group or bad group?
No.
All right. So, did you find the question?
We could do another question.
Yeah. Here we go. Yeah.
4 to the power of x
4 to the power of x.
minus 2 to the power of x plus 2
Yeah.
plus 2
Yeah.
equals 0 for real values of x.
Yeah. We haven't done that one yet.
Oh, no.
That one, funny enough, that's actually what we'll do in the second class later today.
You think it's low? Yeah.
No, it's not actually. It's not. Did you try to use logs to solve it? Okay.
I thought it was yes.
No, that is that's on page. If you look at page 50, question 3. Yeah. So if you wait a little bit, you'll see it later today. Okay.
We do 3K.
On which page?
46.
Are you just asking me this so that there's something to do, or do you really need to see it?
No, not really. I know how to do it.
So,
I'm just saying, it's quite...
no, don't feel like you need to keep me busy. It's okay. We'll see if there's actual questions first. If there really isn't any questions, what we could do is have a look at some exam questions from the end of semester 1, because we're about halfway through the book, so logically you should be able to do half the questions on the final exam. So perhaps we want to have a look at what the question style is in the final exam. So this is on Moodle. So if we can all open up Moodle, I think I put in a practice end of semester 1 somewhere on the page. We can try and find that. Now, hopefully opening in the browser won't kill the laptop. TIFC, that's low. Okie dokie.
By the way, do we have 2 hours for the exam midterm?
2 hours max.
Oh, it says 100 minutes.
20 questions in 100 minutes. It's 5 minutes a question.
Yeah.
But you can try it twice. So after you submit all your answers, you can start again. You get another 100 minutes, but the class finishes at 3 o'clock, so even if you still have time left on your second attempt, it closes,
You mean at 4 o'clock?
At 4 o'clock, yeah. I'm not going to give you 200 minutes, because,
Mm-hmm.
We just not enough time.
Yeah.
Do we have any model test?
Test?
Mock test.
Mock test? No, no. Because all my questions are just like questions from the book. But we'll have a look at some end of semester 1 questions here now.
Final IFY math science 2015-2016.
Maths for science. No, not final. We don't want end of semester 2 yet. Let's have a look. I'm looking for end of semester 1. Here. 1. But do we have no, here. So this is where we want to look. This section here. Exemplar. It's at the very bottom actually. It's the last section on the page. So we want Maths Part 1, EOS 1 test, not marking scheme. Yeah, so the second link here. Second link. Last section, second link. Can you see it? Yep. Right. So you can see with the final semester test, it's 2 hours with 10 minutes reading time. You have a section A and B. Section A is 40% and B is 60%. A are short questions and B are long questions. Answer everything in A and 4 from B. So, starting off the exam, we have find the equation of the line which is parallel to this line and passes through this point, and write, so this is what I was saying, it tells you how to write the answer. Write it in this form. Okay, now, here's my guideline. The time it should take you to do the questions should equal the number of marks.
Exactly or double?
No, plus 1 minute max extra. Now, hang on, let me just see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So, question 1 should take you 3 to 4 minutes to do. 3 minutes is better than 4 minutes, of course. Let me see. Let me get out my stopwatch here. So, I think maybe we'll do these together, but we'll just practice. The biggest trouble students have in the exam is not that they can't do the questions, it's just they can't do it in the time that they have. So in my mid-semester exam, I gave you 5 minutes a question on average, whereas in the actual final exam, you have less time than this. You see, like in my exam, if I had a question like number 1, which I probably do have something like it, I would give you 5 minutes to do it. Whereas here, you really only have 3 or 4 minutes. So this is the thing that students find hardest about the maths exam, is that it's the time, not the actual not being able to do it necessarily. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my stopwatch here, and I'm going to give you exactly 3 minutes to do the first question, and then we'll have a look at the answer. So if you can try the first one, and your 3 minutes start now. Here you go. Just do the first one, yeah. So that's 1.5 minutes down, 1.5 to go. Double check your answer. There's 1 minute left. Half a minute, and then we'll have a look. Okay, so that's now 3 minutes. So I hope that was enough time, because this is what you should be aiming for in the exam. So, what do we do first here?
Find the answer.
Find the m, and how do we do that?
It's minus 3.
Well, we have 3x plus y minus 1 equals 0. So that means y equals minus 3x plus 1. So that means m equals minus 3. And because they're parallel, it's the same m. So y equals minus 3x plus c. And the point is 7, 9. Sub it in. So 9 equals minus 21 plus c. So c equals 30.
Minus
So,
3. Oh, yeah,
30. So y equals minus 3x plus 30. That's the answer there. So, first question. Okay. We haven't done number 2 yet. Number 3. So, this one is 4 minutes. And I think the reason it's 4 minutes and not 3 minutes is they want the answer in surd form, not decimal form. But I think 4 minutes is actually more time than you need. It should really only have been 3 minutes. So, starting now. 2 minutes. Half a minute now. Okay, so let's have a look at this one now. That was 4 minutes. Let's see if we got it right. So we have 3x squared equals 7x minus 3. So that's 3x squared minus 7x plus 3. So that means x equals minus b plus or minus square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So that's 7 plus or minus root 13
Yeah.
over 6. Did I do that wrong?
Yeah, that's right.
No, it is right.
Yeah, 4 and 9, 13. So the answer is 7 over 6 plus or minus 1/6 of root 13. Because usually surd form means in a form of number plus minus number root number.
Mm.
Yeah.
So you could just put over.
Yeah. So it's okay, but it's safer to do what I did. So I would much prefer, for safety reasons, you write the answer like this. Because this is of the form a plus minus b root c. The surd form. Okay. Continue. So the next one now starting to get a little bit harder. Write down the first 4 terms in ascending powers of x for this expansion. Notice it doesn't specify a method, so Pascal's triangle might be a little hard here because the power 8, so we can use our calculator. Okay, so this one is 4 minutes. Okay, go. 2 minutes. Half a minute. Okay, so that's been 4 minutes. So if you're not finished, now you start to understand the pressure in the exam. So let's have a look. Now obviously if you were faster in the first 2 questions, then in the exam you have a little bit of a breathing space now with this one. But you know, making the point here that not a lot of time to be sitting around thinking, you have to spend a lot of your time actually, you know, doing. 2 minus 5x 8 power 8. Right. Ascending. Okay, and it's how many terms? 4. So that will be 8c0 2 minus 5x plus 8c1 2 minus 5x plus 8c... Huh? Oh, I haven't put the powers in yet on anything. Plus 8c3 2 minus 5x. Now, ascending. So 0, 1, 2, 3. And then the other guy, 8, 7, 6, and 5. So taking out trusty calculator here. It said ascending, didn't it? Yeah, so
It is an ascending.
I'm all good. 8, shift, no. I'm going to try something radical. I'm going to try and do it on a table. 8, shift, what the heck is C on this calculator? C, and what's first? 0, then 1, then 2, then 3. So I'm going to call that X instead. And the X is going to go 0, 1, 2, 3. And then what's next? 2 power 8. So 8 minus X. What the fudge? Alpha X. I know, dudes. Alpha X. There we go. And then the last one is minus 5 power, goes 0, 1, 2, 3. So that's alpha X. Now you don't have to do this. You can type it in one by one. I just want to see if this actually works. So I start my X at 0 and I finish my X at No, actually, no, only 3. I actually could do 8. I could actually expand the whole thing, but it's actually just 3. And I go up in ones. So, is the first one 256? So it's 256 minus 5120 x plus 44800 x squared minus, oh, what the fudge is that? What the fudge is that? 2 1. You know, I can't write that down. Alright, so
Why can't you write it down?
because that's
The other coefficient.
2 to the yeah, no, alright, so this is what I get for trying to be smart. So the calculator, I can't trust that answer because I don't know if it's rounded the answer off. So that's what I get for being a smart alecky. I'll have to type in the last one. 8 shift C3 times 2 power 5 times minus 5 power 3. So 224000.
Did the question only ask for cubes of terms?
Yeah, it asked for the first 4 terms, I think. Alright, so that's my answer then.
Is it wrong that I did it the opposite way? I did 8C8, 8C7, 8C...
No, what were your x's doing?
It was flipped. It was like x cubed first and then x, right?
Cube?
Oh, you start with your x cubed.
Yeah.
So what was your first term you had? 8?
It was exactly the same but the other way around.
No,
Oh, you just wrote from here.
Yeah.
But you start with 8c3?
No, I started with 8C8 and then I kept the same power and then 8C7 and then 8C...
I don't know, dude.
6 and 8C5.
Yeah, read out exactly what you wrote down. 8c8.
8,
Yeah.
2 to the power 8.
Yeah.
And the other one is 1.
Yeah, and then the next one?
8C7.
Yeah.
2
2.
to the power 7.
Yeah.
Minus 5.
Minus 5x power 1.
Power 1.
Fine.
Yeah, that's how it is. And I got the same.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, no problem. Okay, let's see. Oh wait, do you need to write this
no, but
down?
the thing is that wouldn't you get that in descending order? And they
No,
asked
yeah,
for ascending
that
order?
was ascending order. His x's are getting bigger. Okay. You got this? Haven't done trigonometry yet. Haven't done this one yet. Ah, here we go. 4 minutes for question 8. Go. 2 minutes.
I don't remember what it was. I'm even 100% sure. 40%. I don't remember what it was for. This number, which I
Finish?
think is right, is that one. It could be.
That graph doesn't get full marks.
No.
What's missing from the graph?
No. You want it?
And something else? And something else. There we go. Yeah. And it's not very quadratic looking in its shape. It's like it hit into something and it got a dent in it or something.
Hopefully in the exam. It's the part that counts.
Well, not in the maths exam. Half a minute.
Is that the chapter 4?
Yep.
Yeah.
May I add any geometrical questions on that?
Which questions? Geometry? Nah.
There are some geometry.
Yeah, we haven't done trigonometry yet, but there are some trigonometry questions for sure.
After
For
finishing,
next semester or?
We'll do some trigonometry later in this semester. Just not yet.
after finishing the exam, it will tell us which questions we got wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's 4 minutes now. Let's have a look. Right, so we have y equals x squared minus 10x plus 27. So that's y equals x minus 5 squared. I guess that's alarm. Alright. Out the front door, please, and by the front gate.